Today I'm going to be changing the lock actuator on my Golf Mark 7. The lock had stopped working and it was time to replace the actuator. In order to access the lock actuator, you'll need to remove the door panel. I'm not going to show you guys how to do this. There's lots of videos on YouTube, but there wasn't as many videos on how to change the actual actuator itself. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that today. Some tools you'll need is T20 Torx, and you'll also need a triple square to get at these bolts. It's an M6 triple square. The first step after getting the door panel off is to unplug the actuator. It's just a simple clip. You pull that little tab and it comes right out. And then unwire it from here and just tuck it aside for now. Next, we'll take off this rubber gasket. Mine's already loose, but you can just take a screwdriver and pry it out and kind of wiggle it to the side. You'll need to get your hand in this pocket here where the window is to get at the actuator. And it's best to have the window up when doing this so that you have more room inside the door panel. After removing the little cover there on the inside of the door, we're going to come around to the outside, and you'll see here I already have the cap off, but in order to do that you just take a screwdriver and pry it off like that, and it exposes the lock cylinder. So in order to change the lock actuator, we actually need to remove the lock cylinder first. In order to remove the lock cylinder, you'll have to take out these two T20 Torx bits, and there is a little cap over them. So you just remove the cap and unscrew the two bits. The one on this side comes right out, and this one you only have to loosen a little bit until you can pull this right out. Once you have the lock cylinder out, it's time for these two to come out. And that is, like I said, the M6 triple square. Now, once you get both of the triple square bolts out, you can reach inside this pocket here and just pull out the module. Is the lock module. So as you can see, I have the exterior door handle cable connected on this part here, and this is the interior door handle cable still attached to that little gasket there. And in order to remove these, you just need to turn the little white plastic bit with the ball there over, and on this side you take this little plastic cap off. And same thing here, a little hard to see, but there's a little plastic ball in that channel there, and you just have to bend that up and over in order to remove the cable. So there you can see the ball a little bit more clearly. You just have to pry it over that little channel, and it should, when you have it facing straight out, just pop out just like that. And then you simply unhook this bit right here. So after reinstalling my new actuator, I put the two triple squares back on, put the two T20 Torx back in, lock cylinder first, then the two T20 Torx, plug in the new actuator, and everything is as good as new, and my doors will now lock again. So what I need to do now is put this cover back on and hook everything up to my inner door panel. While you're in here, you might not know, but the speakers on these Golfs have a really crappy seal, a little foam seal on them, and they're known to fail over time. So while I had my door panel off, I sealed that up with some weatherproof caulking, and hopefully I won't have any water leaks into my interior. Thanks for watching. If you received any value from this video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe.